My father, he felt that one day they will liquidate the ghetto. And he started, like you see, he has his mind was constantly working. He was constantly building some hiding places because he wanted to save us. And he came to a plan with another worker that worked for him, that maybe we can hide in the sewer, that maybe in the sewer the German will not find us. They found a place, some barrack, that the basement from this barrack, that my father thought, because he remembers when he was a young boy, when they were covering the Lvov sewers. He was watching the engineer working, and he remembered how it looked like, more or less. This is how he had an idea that maybe we can find some tunnel under the ground that we can stay. One day they got through and they came to they entered the sewer. When they entered the sewer, they were standing there, they saw suddenly a light. And they thought that maybe this is Germans or somebody. They were standing, and the light came closer, and suddenly a voice, "What are you doing here?" And my father recognized that this is Polish, and he said that he came closer to those people. There was the sewers worker. And they asked my father, "What are you doing here?" And he said that I'm trying to find a hiding place for my family. They looked at him and they said, "Oh, let us check the work with what you did." And they checked the work and they said, not bad, but it can be done better." And one of them said, "You know, we can help you, but it will cost you a lot of money." The time when they were supposed to meet, my father went down through this tunnel that he built there. He went down and he brought the money, and then one of them, his name was Socha, he came with my father up to the basement that we were hiding. And he helped my father to make this tunnel more professional. You know, he helped, and he said that the night when the liquidation of ghetto will come, that he will wait for us in the sewer. And in few days, I remember that my father came and he said, "That's it, we have to leave right now." And I asked my father, "Where are we going?" And he said, don't be scared, don't be afraid." He took me on his back and he told me, hold me tight and go with me. And every second I was asking him, "Daddy, where are we going? Where are we going?" And then I remember that my father took us to some small side tunnel, and he said, that we will stay there. And we walked to this tunnel, and it was a sewer. You know, the everything what is coming from the bathrooms and it comes through the sewer. There we were walking on this. The rats and the spider's web. We had to pull it back. The spider's web. It was terrible. In the smell. And we were sitting there and waiting. My father left because he was going to look for Socha. Socha brought some blankets, one or two blankets, and we started to organize. We had a carbide lamp, and then that we can cook something, warm water, and cook something. And in this place, we were 11 people in this place. And this was our last place that we stay. And in this place, we stay year and 14 months. We stay in this place.